the Pueblo Event Center as the Class 2A first boys semifinal is set to tip off. I am Dane Johnston here for CHSAA TV. Welcome in on CHSAA TV online around the world. Thank you for joining us, and I will thank you there. Yep, that's my name and everything right there.
We just figured that out.
Exactly, we just figured that out. As it's going to be the first boys consolation semifinal. Wiggins and Sargent. Wiggins the 6th seed, Sargent the 7th seed. Wiggins comes in 17-7, Sargent 15-8. After Wiggins lost to Lyman 57-48, and Sargent lost to the number 2 seed Resurrection Christian 55-44. We are about ready to tip off, and there it is. And Sargent wins the tip. So they will start things off here as we get going. And quickly a turnover by Sargent. Nate Ramirez turns it over. Starting lineups today by Sargent. For Sargent is Nate Ramirez, Brandon Rogers, Dion Oaks, Chet Corzine, and Ryan Mix. Those are your starters for Sargent. For Wiggins, it's the same starters as always. It's going to be Tanner Ewerts, Brandon Bear, Forrest Anguiano. As Brandon Bear pulls up jumper, nails it. He started out slow yesterday. He started out really good today with a pull-up jumper. Also starting Joel Pegram and Taylor Reisner. Sargent wearing the road black jerseys. They are the lower seed. And the Wiggins Tigers in their home white jerseys. Hoping that the home white jerseys helped them out. All ball almost stolen away. And now a three-pointer on the way, and no good by Chet Corzine. Offensive board and put back by Nate Ramirez. And nice give and go. Forrest Anguiano off the glass, no good. Kept alive, goes to Brandon Bear. Jumper on the baseline, no good. Rebound by Dion Oaks. So Brandon Bear comes up with the offensive board. And a note, Taylor Reisner actually wearing number 23 instead of 34 that he wore yesterday. They have him in the scorebook in the programs as wearing number 23, so I'm thinking he had to wear that as we get started here. This time, a three-pointer by Dion Oaks on the far side, and it's 5-2. Wiggins will have it. Brandon Bear on the near side. Kicks it outside. Joel Pegram. Pegram had a big day yesterday. Floater up and goes in and out. And rebound by Ryan Mix. First boys consolation semifinal. And three-pointer at the top of the key from Corzine, no good. And that ball is going to be out of bounds on the rebound. So Chet Corzine has tried 2 three-pointers. Neither one of them has made it. And ball goes back to the Wiggins Tigers. And three-pointer on the way, Tanner Ewerts nails it. Tanner Ewerts nails it, gets on the board early. And on the far side, Oaks thought about a three, now taking it to the hoop. No good on the shot. Rebound by Taylor Reisner. And on the near side, Taylor hands it off Brandon Bear inside the three-point line. Shot up and good. So Brandon Bear with 4 of his team's first 7 points. He's bouncing back nicely from yesterday's game when he struggled most of the game and was in foul trouble. That looked like Nate Ramirez almost carried the ball. No call. And that's going to be Dion Oaks for 3 again. Got it. So Dion Oaks with 2 three-pointers. It's 8-7.
You know, we talked about yesterday, too, that Badgers half-court defense really put the Wiggins Tigers into a funk yesterday.
They did. Tanner Ewerts misses the shot. Offensive board, though, by Pegram over to Forrest Anguiano, and then Forrest misses the shot. So Tanner Ewerts' shot no good. Joel Pegram with the offensive board hands it off to Forrest Anguiano. His shot missed, and then he commits the foul over the back. Guess there's technically not a, quote, over the back call, but that's what I've always said. So that's pretty much what he did.
Yeah, that's what most people think anyway.
That's what he did. So that's the way it is. Ramirez picked up his dribble and then was trying to find somebody and dragged his pivot foot.
up at Moby and at CSU. CSCS in 3A, 2 seed over Eaton, 8-2 in the first.
And that's now Joel Pegram for 3. And that one's in and out, no good. Now offensive board corralled by Tanner Ewerts. His shot no good. Rebound by Corzine. And in the 1A ranks, just underway, Springfield leading Norwood 7-6 in one of the boys' semifinals. On the near side is Brandon Rogers. Swinging it around to Ryan Mix. Now over to Dion Oaks. Oaks over to Corzine. Corzine has his pocket picked by Tanner Ewerts. And then he blocks Tanner Ewerts' shot. And the board corralled by Nate Ramirez. What a great job by Corzine to get back there and block that shot.
No kidding. I actually thought he got a piece of.
So did I.
But, hey.
And on the other side, we've got a steal by Brandon Bear. Brandon gets it to Taylor Reisner. Taylor trying to find Forrest Anguiano, and he loses the ball, so a steal. A steal by Ryan Mix. And they'll slow things down here. 3 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Three-pointer by number 22, Colton Cooley. No good. Rebound by Pegram. Tanner Ewerts taking it up, and he traveled. Took too many steps. Yes, he did. Coming into the game, Scott Dillon, number 1. And coming in, Tanner Freehoff. Coming in, seeing some action here today, and don't know that he played yesterday. I can't really remember.
I don't think he did.
Seeing his first tournament action, that's got to be exciting. Scott Dillon swings it around. That's Corzine. Over to Oaks. Going to pull up another three-pointer. No good. Doesn't touch anything. And goes out of bounds. So Dion Oaks pump faked it. Put it up. Goes out of bounds. 2:42 to go here in the opening quarter. Here on CHSAA TV. Wiggins Tigers. Sergeant Farmers in the Class 2A boys Consolation Semifinal. Winner moves on to the final tomorrow morning. And Forrest Anguiano from the pass by Taylor Reisner. Up and in, got the hoop and the harm. He'll go to the line to try to complete the three-point play and give his team a 2-point lead. That is the first foul for Scott Dillon. First team foul, both teams with just one foul each. Free throw by Anguiano, up and nothing but the net. And it's a 2-point lead, 10-8. Kind of a half-hearted man-to-man press. Brandon Rogers breaks it easily. He's going to drive inside, kicks it outside to Oaks. Oaks thought about a three again. Back to Rogers. Sargent looking to get it inside that time, and it's knocked away by Anguiano, out of bounds. (10-8) our score. And three-pointer, that one by Brandon Rogers.
Boy, Sargent just keeping right with Wiggins.
They are.
Pacing it.
As I was saying, this could be a 70-65 game here as Brandon Bear misses his shot, offensive board, and a shot up, no good by Taylor Reisner. And then a offensive board by Joel Pegram and a bucket.
Oh,
whoa,
my goodness.
And we've got a crash here on the far side.
As he takes the skirt away.
As Brandon Rogers flies into the it's a hip check into the boards there.
It is.
It's hockey. And Brandon Rogers, top of the key, going to take a long three-pointer. That's a college one, no good. Ball's going to go out of bounds and stay with the Farmers. Inbounds pass goes to Corzine. And then that ball stolen away by Brandon Bear. Joel Pegram drives inside, loses the handle. Ball stolen away by Dillon.
Ooh.
And shot up. And no good by Austin Dillon.
It could be Bear on the foul.
But he'll go to the line to shoot 2 shots. That's Brandon's first. He got into foul trouble pretty early yesterday.
Yeah, and he leading scorer, I believe. And
He is.
Really can cripple a team. You get your leading scorer not in the game.
Dillon makes the first free throw, and it's tied.
Actually, 3 or 4 Wiggins players right in there at 15, 14, and 13. That's Bear, Pegram, and Ewerts.
Indeed. Brandon
And
Bear
Reisner.
averaging 16 points a game.
Well, and actually Taylor Reisner at 14 too. Boy, very even.
Austin
scoring.
Dillon makes the second free throw. Tanner Ewerts almost has his pocket picked. Gets it off to Bear, hands off to Dale.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice look. Give and go. No, cannot make the shot. Can Tanner free off? And a rebound goes to Ramirez. It was a good give and go by Taylor Reisner to Tanner free off, but he could not get the ball to fall. On the outside into the game now for the Farmers is Cole Van Treese. Now turnaround jumper by Colton Cooley, no good.
Oh. They're going to get Van Treese.
Rebound on Taylor Reisner, and then he is fouled.
Yep.
Cooley with his first foul. Joel Pegram and Taylor Reisner both averaging 14.2 points a game, and Tanner Ewerts 13. So balanced scoring. Brandon Bear going to take a three-pointer. Off the side of the rim, no good. Offensive board by Taylor Reisner. He finds Forrest Anguiano, turn around, and it's pretty easy to make those shots when you're right in front of the basket.
Yeah, and a nice drop step move and just kind of swung around and was able to make it easy.
Indeed. Turnaround jumper for Scott Dillon, no good. Outside to Cooley for 3, no good. At the buzzer. And that is going to do it for the first quarter. We are done here, but the Wiggins Tigers lead 14-13 at the end of the first quarter. Be right back from the Pueblo Event Center here on CHSAA TV.
He wasn't looking for a roommate, not even a four-legged one. But good things have a way of turning up. Wasn't long till they realized how much they relied on each other. There's power in a great relationship. That's why we take time to get to know each of our customers personally. Like Henry and Chance. Those relationships are the strength of our community bank. And that's the way banking should be.
Okay, there we go. See, I can add. And welcome back. I can add, folks. Indeed. I am Dane Johnston here for CHSAA TV as we are at the Pueblo Event Center Class 2A State Tournament. It is another full day here at the state tournament. First game under the books, in the books, as Del Norte came through with a thrilling victory in the girls' side, beating Vanguard at the buzzer, 1.2 seconds to go, as Lindsay Mosby nails a jumper from the free throw line and sends Del Norte into the Consolation Championship tomorrow morning at 10. Second game here, second quarter just underway. Wiggins Tigers and Sargent Farmers. First of another 8 games today. Give and go. Forrest Anguiano does keep it alive. And no good on the pass. It's a turnover. And then down inside, it's going to stay. Oh, that's going to be off of. Oh, yeah, I was going to say it should still be black ball, and it is. And so Taylor Reisner has the ball knocked away, as Ramirez gets it in for the Farmers. Over to Rogers in the corner for 3, no good. And then the rebound finally corralled by Joel Pegram. Actually, down inside Pegram now. Jumper off the backboard, no good. Rebound by Scott Dillon.
And Pegram, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Pegram was just turned around and just had that look of frustration.
Yeah, he looked like there was some contact there, not called. And so he's been shut out so far. Actually, he's got 2 points so far in this game. He had a huge first half yesterday.
Yeah, he did.
And a huge game. Rogers down over to Scott Dillon. Over to Chet Corzine. Dion Oaks on the corner. Now back to Rogers. And they're going to kick it back out to Ramirez and reset things here. Farmer's trying to look for something. Rogers again for three at the top of the key. Doesn't find anything. And Rogers is kind of slapping his hands together like, come on. You got to work a little bit better than that. So that's a turnover. Goes back to the Tigers. Joel Pegram in the lane. Takes it himself, up and in. Joel Pegram with four now.
Shot.
Yeah, nice shot there by Pegram. Quickly the Farmers back. Shot up by Corzine, in and out, no good. Rebound by Taylor Reisner. Oh, Pegram was set up for a three-pointer, didn't take it. Now he's going to take it on the handoff. Got it! Joel Pegram heating up. He's got 5 points in a row now. It's 19-13, 6-point lead for the Tigers. Rogers steps inside the three-point line now. In and out, no good. And the rebound goes to Oaks.
Man, he came skying in there for that rebound.
And now Corzine on the block. Shot up, no good, but he's going to be caught with the body by Taylor Reisner, I believe. Yes, it is.
Updated Loveland Budweiser Event Center, Springfield, or actually Norwood, Springfield, playing in the boys consolation. Norwood up 15-14 over Springfield.
Shot up, no good by Chet Corzine. So he misses the first free throw. First foul for Taylor Reisner. Second free throw up, and that one goes down. Cuts the lead to 5. Give and go from Pegram to Reisner. Taylor Reisner hasn't even been able to get going yet. I don't think he's taking a shot. Shot up, nice job. Brandon Bear fighting inside, and he gets the bucket to go. Are they going to give him that bucket or not?
Looks like they are.
They did give him the bucket. I'm not sure if I don't think they called a foul. I think they were just trying to corral the basketball. So with 5 minutes to go in the second, it's 21-14, 7-point lead. Now Rogers for three. Got it in the corner. Brandon Rogers has 6. And quickly back on the other side. And Brandon Bear, thanks to the baseball pass by Taylor Reisner, has got a bucket, hoop, and the harm, and he'll go to the line to try to complete a three-point play. The leading scorer well on the way as Brandon Rogers gets the first foul, his first foul. Brandon Bear's got 8, can make it 9 with this free throw. Rattles around, no good. Offensive board by Taylor Reisner. He's fouled, and the bucket goes down.
And just speak of the devil, you just said he hadn't really been able to get into it. Maybe this will start the avalanche.
He's taken one shot today. He gets the offensive board and the putback. And the first foul for Chet Corzine.
Wiggins starting to extend their lead out to 8 now.
Wiggins Tigers up by 8, biggest lead for anybody today. And Taylor Reisner completes the three-point play. It's a 9-point lead. The Farmers trying to get back into this, and another turnover as Ramirez a little bit too hard on the pass over to Rogers in the corner. Goes out of bounds, and it's a turnover back to the Tigers.
And the pendulum of momentum is swinging back to the Tigers. As
it is fully in the Tigers' favor right now through most of this second quarter. They led only by a point at the end of the first quarter, but since then have outscored 12-3.
Oh, wide open down below.
Oh, Taylor Reisner misses the pass, but it's corralled by Tanner Ewerts. He goes up all by himself on the baseline, up and in. He's got 5.
Wiggins, the train is starting to pull out of the station here.
It's an 11-point lead now, biggest of the game. Tanner Ewerts knocks that away, corralled, back by Scott Dillon. Swinging it around the perimeter. Trying to find something wide open is Austin Dillon for 3 and got it. That's something the Farmers do well, is hit three-pointers. They've hit 5 of them today. In fact, they've only hit 1 shot inside the three-point line today. Tanner Ewerts give and go to Brandon Bear. Knocked away. And now they're going to call a foul. I believe they are going to give it the black ball. They're going to call the foul on Brandon Bear. That's going to be his second foul. Kind of everybody going for the ball, and Brandon, unfortunately, going to pick up kind of a ticky-tack foul there. That's going to be his second. Put him in kind of some problems there. I looked already. There are no stats for Sargent High School.
Yeah, I just was looking.
I looked earlier before the game started. They did not post anything to Max Prep, so.
Well, and I think Corey last night talked to Coach Sanchez, and he says we don't post stats. We don't need them.
Right. So on the other side, Forrest Anguiano, jumper at the free throw line, got it, and it's becoming a track meet that the Wiggins Tigers like to run, and it's a 10-point game again. A shot on the other side.
Wow.
And then a travel.
Another turnover.
Turnover by Austin Dillon. And a timeout now going to be called by Sargent. They want to talk about it. 30-second timeout is all. Hey, did you know Colorado potatoes contribute about 8% of your daily fiber intake? Did you know that Colorado potatoes are 100% fat and gluten-free? Did you know that Colorado is the #2 fresh potato shipper in the U.S.? Find out more about Colorado potatoes and register for a $100 Visa gift card at coloradopotato.org. Coverage of all games involving teams from the San Luis Valley is presented in part by the San Luis Valley Rural Electric Cooperative. Serving you for over 75 years, they're your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. It's a powerful connection. Good luck to all teams from the San Luis Valley Rural Electric Cooperative. Sargent not having any luck so far here in the tournament. Both Sargent teams are here. And the Sargent girls play right after us at, they played 11:45. They play Rye in the second girls Consolation Semifinal. Out of the timeout, Brandon Bear. Pegram is fouled going to the line. That's going to be a foul on the floor as Austin Dillon's going to get called for the foul.
We're going to have to quit reading those live reads where you talk about food.
I know. I'm a little hungry. I have to agree. That's actually called on Brandon Rogers, his second. Inside, Taylor Reisner is hammered as he goes to the bucket after the inbounds. And the foul on Deion Oaks, his first foul. So I was wrong, Austin Dillon. You did not foul anybody. I'll erase that. Taylor Reisner with a free throw. That one is up and good. And, Tim, I got to tell you, it's wasn't sure what Wiggins team we were going to see.
Well, I was just thinking about that, what you had said. I mean, it's –
But you know what? This is a Wiggins team that looked like they're motivated. They want to say, hey, we lost that game, fine. We're going to win this whole darn thing on the consolation side then, because they certainly look like they are motivated to play today. 12-point lead for the Tigers, 32-20. Oaks drives in and is going to be fouled. Looked like he took 4 steps as he hop, step, and travel, but nope. Instead, Oaks is going to go to the line to shoot 2. Foul going to be called on Taylor Reisner, his second foul.
You know, a lot of people had the Wiggins Tigers beating Lyman yesterday, speculation. And I think there was a lot of disappointment on the Tigers, and, credit them. I mean, coming back, consolation, every kid has pride. We're all competitive people, and, credit them for coming out
Absolutely.
and showing up today.
Yeah, nobody wants to lose, like we
Nope.
said in the other game. Nobody wants to lose 2 games and go home.
Nope, definitely not.
And they are trying to do that as Oaks makes the second free throw. It makes it back to a 10-point game. Still double digits. Tanner Ewarts driving inside. Blocked shot. Taylor Reisner with the board. His shot won't go down. And then on the other side, it's going to be a foul, it looks like, on Taylor Reisner again. He's going to have to come out. It is going to be on Taylor Reisner. His third foul. He's going to have to sit probably for the rest of the half here. 2:14 to go in the second quarter. 10-point lead, as you can see, for the Tigers. Coming in, Dalton Reisner, seeing his first action of the day. Oaks driving inside, spin move, put up, jumper, no good. Yep. He traveled, took a few too many steps. And I think that's the Revlon makeup call of the day, because I think he traveled earlier.
Yeah, I think so.
Sorry, we don't have an official sponsor for Revlon, but that's definitely what it was. Pegram driving in the lane all by himself, and he double dribbled or traveled.
He took a step back.
Either one.
It's turnover, no matter how you call it.
Indeed. Apple Cherry on the turnovers here. A little sloppy as we get to the end of this second quarter. 1:40 to go. Oaks on the near side puts up a three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Tanner Ewarts, and then loose ball corralled. And then another loose ball. Ramirez kicks it outside to Rogers, and instead a foul called on the other side. Or he stepped on the end line, I guess, is what happened there.
You know, Ramirez had the chance to go up, get a fake, go up, get the foul, and he chose to push it out to the three-point line. And see, too many kids do that. They need to get strong inside and get the foul, draw the foul.
Indeed.
Of course, my overwhelming height, I did that all the time. Not.
Forrest Anguiano going in, bounce pass down in the corner. Now over to Joel Pegram, and he loses it out of bounds on the far side. One minute to go. First half. 10-point lead still for the Wiggins Tigers here. And it looks like the Farmers are going to maybe try to hold it and see if they can just get the last shot here. Oh, nice inside though to Scott Dillon, and he's going to be fouled as he goes up for the shot.
And he just proved my point. Dillon going up, drawing the foul, going to the free throw line.
Foul on Dalton Reisner.
Those are some crazy hairstyles.
Yes, I agree.
Wow.
Free throw up and no good by Scott Dillon, who has not scored yet today. Dalton Reisner, his first foul. Still 10-point lead, 42 seconds. Second one in and out. Rebound by Anguiano.
Oh, steal.
And then a steal on the other side by
Oaks.
Dion Oaks, and then he turns it over. As he couldn't corral it after he stole it. So the Tigers have it back with 30 seconds to go in the opening quarter, or opening half. And cut a hole for the last shot. Guarded tightly, though, by the Farmers.
Oh. That's going to be.
And I think it's going to be a kicked ball by Joel Pegram as he was trying to get the loose ball. And it's going to be a turnover on Pegram back to the Farmers with 14.8 seconds. Come on out. Clock doesn't start till he picks it up. He picks it up, and now they're going to try to get a shot off and cut this to single digits. Rogers with a three-pointer. Got it!
Wow.
He's got 3 3-pointers, 9 points, and at the buzzer, no good on the three-point attempt by Tanner Ewarts. So that's going to do it for the first half. It's back to a single-digit game, 32-25. Wiggins leads Sargent here at halftime at the Pueblo Event Center. Be right back for some halftime stats right after this on CHSAA TV.
I'm ready to switch over to Farm Bureau Auto Insurance.
Great.
Wait, my old insurance agent is offering me a safe driver discount if I stay.
We got you down for that.
And a multi-line discount.
That too. You know, some insurance companies don't give you your discounts until you try to switch, whereas we give you all the discounts you qualify for automatically.
Awesome. Done.
Hey, hi.
Your old agent?
Yeah.
Awkward.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
He wasn't looking for a roommate, not even a four-legged one. But good things have a way of turning up. Wasn't long till they realized how much they relied on each other. There's power in a great relationship. That's why we take time to get to know each of our customers personally. Like Henry and Chance. Those relationships are the strength of our community bank. And that's the way banking should be.
Be an actor, writer, or scientist. With small class sizes and caring faculty, your great story begins here. Adams State College offers state-of-the-art classrooms and an adventure program that rocks your world. Our affordable tuition and close campus community enriches the lives of a diversity of students.
Helping you, inspiring you to be your very best. Adams State College. Great stories begin here.
Thanks for meeting me here.
No problem. You know, Farm Bureau Insurance has local agents making this kind of thing real easy.
Well, your auto insurance has saved me a lot on old Becky here.
That's great. And since our headquarters are local, we'll be here for old Becky for a long time.
Harold, your dog swallowed the remote again.
Who's that?
Older Becky.
Oh. Ugh.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
And welcome back to the Pueblo Event Center. I am Dane Johnston on CHSAA TV. And welcome, thank you for watching online on your TV or on your computer screen worldwide and in the state of Colorado. Welcome in as the Class 2A state basketball tournament is underway in the second day. We are at halftime of the second game as the Wiggins Tigers lead the Sargent Farmers in the first Consolation Semifinal of the boys bracket, 32-25, but a huge three-pointer at the end of the half by Brandon Rogers, his 9th point to lead all scorers, has cut the lead from 10 to 7. And other notes is Brandon Rogers leads the team with 9 points. In fact, there have been only one field goal made by the Farmers that wasn't a three-pointer,
wow,
which is unusual. I mean, just one. Every other, they've made 7 shots, and 6 of them have been three-pointers. Nate Ramirez made the other one, and that was just a two-pointer. They are shooting very well from the free throw line, 5 of 8, and doing a very good job there.
You're getting no looks there.
I was trying to get a little reaction from one of the Rye girls as the ball goes and hits us right on the front of the table here. Kind of jostled my computer, but I didn't get any looks, so that's fine.
No apologies there.
No apologies at all. Wiggins led by 14-13 at the end of the first quarter, but increased their lead and led by as many as 12 in the midway through the second quarter. That Rogers three-pointer makes what looked like a blowout look a little bit more respectable, thanks to a 7-point lead here, Tim. But, I mean, really, Wiggins is in control of this game.
They are. I mean, they've finally gotten into their rhythm, their kind of game, and you've watched them more than I have. But, you know, I'm assuming that running game, that running gun, and it's almost a – and I hate to use this because it's really not a chaotic, but it's just chaos when they're out there. It's just all over the place. They're very active and very athletic.
Yeah,
gentlemen.
they love to do that. In fact, their favorite play, and they tried to do it yesterday against Lyman and were not able to. Lyman watched enough tape and knew what to do, that Taylor Reisner on defensive rebounds or on out-of-bounds shots is going to, or on once a made bucket, is going to try to throw a baseball pass and find somebody cutting, whether it's Brandon Bear or Tanner Ewerts or Joel Pegram cutting to the basket and try to get an easy bucket, and he was not, and they didn't do that against Lyman. They were not able to get that through. but unfortunately, it is. But Sargent has not been able to adjust to that, so Wiggins has gotten a lot of easy buckets because of that. Brandon Bear leading the team with 8 points, and Forrest Anguiano with 7. Tanner Ewerts with 5 in that first half. Taylor Reisner with 5, and Joel Pegram with 7 as well. So pretty balanced scoring through the starting lineup for the Wiggins Tigers, as pretty much it's been the starting lineup on the floor, with the exception of Tanner Freoff and Dalton Reisner for the most part. So, and that is usually the case.
Yeah,
those
that's
guys
their
play.
MO, yeah.
They play probably 28 of the 32 minutes. Do the starters most of the time.
That's kind of their strength, but it's also a little bit of weakness depending on what kind of team they play.
You know it is, but I'll tell you what. I'm the voice of the Sterling Tigers normally, out of Sterling, and Sterling won the state title last year. And they had 5 guys, and I mentioned this last week when we were in the regional round. This Wiggins team is senior laden. Their 5 starters are all 5 seniors. And this team reminded me, and I said it last week, this team reminds me of that Sterling team from last year, that at any point, at any time, one of those 5 guys could make a shot. And they were comfortable. All of them could shoot. All of them could shoot it and would keep shooting it. This Wiggins team isn't as good a three-point shooting team as the Sterling Tiger team was last year, and that's what in large part propelled them to the Tiger victory, not to mention the fact that this Wiggins team didn't have Xavier Talton.
Yeah, that's true.
Who's going to CU next
bound.
year. So that was a big factor as well. But, this is a very senior-laden team, and that's why those 5 seniors see most of the time all game long, because they are so good. And usually, unless somebody gets into foul trouble, they're, now next year, the next couple of years for Wiggins, who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know what they've got coming back, but they're going to be losing quite a few players as the people can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 starters.
Yep.
So we'll go ahead and take a break. Be right back for the second half tip here from the Pueblo Event Center on CHSAA TV.
I'm ready to switch over to Farm Bureau Auto Insurance.
Great.
Wait, my old insurance agent is offering me a safe driver discount if I stay.
We got you down for that.
And a multi-line discount.
That too. Some insurance companies don't give you your discounts until you try to switch, whereas we give you all the discounts you qualify for automatically.
Awesome. Done.
Hey, hi.
Your old agent?
Yeah.
Awkward.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
He wasn't looking for a roommate, not even a 4-legged one. But good things have a way of turning up. Wasn't long till they realized how much they relied on each other. There's power in a great relationship. That's why we take time to get to know each of our customers personally. Like Henry and Chance. Those relationships are the strength of our community bank. And that's the way banking should be.
Be an actor, writer, or scientist. With small class sizes and caring faculty, your great story begins here. Adams State College offers state-of-the-art classrooms and an adventure program that rocks your world. Our affordable tuition and close campus community enriches the lives of a diversity of students.
Helping you, inspiring you to be your very best. Adams State College. Great stories begin here.
Thanks for meeting me here.
No problem. Farm Bureau Insurance has local agents making this kind of thing real easy.
Well, your auto insurance has saved me a lot on old Becky here.
That's great. And since our headquarters are local, we'll be here for old Becky for a long time.
Harold, your dog swallowed the remote again.
Who's that?
Older Becky.
Oh. Ugh.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
And welcome back to the Pueblo Event Center. I'm Dane Johnston on CHSAA TV. Here at halftime, we are about set for the third quarter tip here of the first Consolation Boys Semifinal in Class 2A, as it's 32-25. And the Wiggins Tigers controlled most of the second quarter, especially, and now lead thanks to a three-pointer by Brandon Rogers at the end of the half. They cut the lead from 10-7. And Sargent, I believe, will get Well, no, I think Wiggins gets the ball out of the timeout, or out to start the second half. I'm pretty sure.
The stat that just keeps knocking around in my head is the stat you talked about on the three-pointers for Sargent. All but one basket was a three-pointer. That is just amazing.
Yeah, you live and die by the three-pointer. Some teams can do that and get away with it. So far, Sargent is getting away with it and keeping within striking distance. But if all of a sudden those shots don't start falling or stop falling, then they could have a problem. Sargent is going to have the ball to start the second half. And Nate Ramirez hands it off, goes to Dion. And Brandon Rogers blocked by Anguiano. And the ball going to be tracked down by Rogers. Or by...
that was Oaks, I think.
By Oaks, yeah, and then he gets it stolen away.
Really impressed with Oaks. He's 5'11". That's what it says in the program. But, boy, he plays a lot bigger than that.
Indeed. And a three-pointer by Joel Pegram, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds by the Tigers. State tournament coverage on CHSAA TV presented in part by Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance that can handle your auto, home, and life insurance needs locally with qualified and knowledgeable agents throughout the state. Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance. Ball stays with Sargent. Just underway here, third quarter. Farmer's going to try to throw it in, trying to get it in. Oh, and a turnover. He didn't get it. Tanner Ewerts grabs it and can't make the bunny shot. Tanner Ewerts gets the steal, but can't make the shot. Nate Ramirez on the other side. Brandon Rogers drives into the baseline. Now pops it back out. He'll reset things, and they'll try to get a good shot going here. Maybe something inside the three-point line. Then again, maybe not. Oaks is going to take one inside the three-point line. Knew he was going to miss it. Followed his shot. Was not able to get it. Rebounded by Anguiano. Tanner Ewerts. Over to Taylor Reisner. Joel Pegram almost loses it. Finds Anguiano right in front of the basket. And that's why Anguiano averages 67% from the floor, because he makes those shots a foot from the basket.
Nice high percentage shots.
Indeed.
Quick update, CSCS right now, third quarter, 31-27 over Eaton, 2 over a 3 seed. Well, we talked about that a little
bit. Right, exactly. In 3A, it's not true. They didn't reseed things, so it just so happens that however it was, that's the way the brackets fell. Not necessarily meaning that they were the right seeds, and that's going to be a 3-second violation, I believe, inside on Ryan Mix. So a turnover by Sargent, and it's a 9-point game for the Wiggins Tigers.
At Loveland Budweiser Arena, 34-26, Norwood over Springfield at, well, it says half, but I think it's third quarter.
And Southeast Colorado team struggling again. Brandon Bear drives in, gets the roll off the backboard, and he's in double digits now with 10 points. Brandon Rogers, he's got 9 himself on 3 3-pointers. Scott Dillon hands it off. Chet Corzine. Over to Oaks. They're trying to get it inside. Steal by Brandon Bear. Over to Taylor Reisner. Pump fake, shot up, got it. And Taylor Reisner gives himself 7. And a timeout going to be called here by Sargent. A full timeout. They're definitely going to have to talk about things here.
Yeah.
Wiggins leads 38-25, 5:13 to go. Hey, get connected. Experience the lightning fast high-speed internet with Blue Lightning broadband internet from Wiggins Telephone Association. Sign up for high-speed internet and see what you've been missing. You'll be able to do online shopping. Keep in touch with family and friends by sharing pictures, download software and music in a fraction of the time, and save money in the process. Call Wiggins Telephone Association today and find out how you can experience the lightning. 970-483-7343 or stop by 414 Main Street in Wiggins. And in-depth coverage of every state tournament game in every class can be found online at coloradopreps.com. Get the quickest results and updated brackets at coloradopreps.com, and we invite you to join us for a full recap of the state tournament each night with our very own Kevin Schaefer from 9 to 10 on the Scoreboard Show on the Colorado Preps Radio Network. Hey, high school students can start their college education and earn high school credit through Adams State Early College and concurrent enrollment programs. Online courses are offered throughout Colorado. For more, visit www.adams.edu. That's www.adams.edu. Out of the timeout, Sargent trying to slow down the momentum for the Wiggins Tigers as they've now increased their lead to 13 points, biggest of the game. And the Sargent will have the ball. Sargent again in the road black jerseys, and another steal almost by Joel Pegram. He knocked it out of bounds. Wiggins just imposing their will right now on Sargent, and it doesn't seem like Sargent has an answer for it. Ramirez gets it on the inbound. Sargent trying to find something, anything. Give them something to feel good about. Skip pass over to Oaks. He drives inside, spin move. Good
nice move.
Good move by Dion Oaks. No foul called on the other side. Ball going to be knocked off of Brandon Rogers as the long baseball pass again. That's like Wiggins likes to do. Rogers got in front of that, in front of Joel Pegram, and knocked it out of bounds.
Just watching that on the replay. Didn't look like it felt real good for either player.
Brandon Bear going one-on-one on Rogers. Now drives in, loses the ball. And a foul going to be called on Rogers, I think. It is on Rogers. That's going to be his third foul. First foul of the half. Almost halfway through this third quarter. That's really good.
Yeah.
Brandon Bear makes the first free throw. 39-27. Second free throw up. That one goes in and out. No good. Rebounded by Ramirez. And then Ramirez gets it up to Oaks, and Oaks, I believe, is going to be fouled by Joel Pegram. He is. Pegram commits the foul. Farmers trying to throw it in. Trying to get in and get it to Scott Dillon. Dillon out to Ramirez. And trying to find anything to give them some confidence. Ramirez drives down inside, and then Rogers with a three-pointer. That one off the side of the rim, off of Oaks, out of bounds. Oaks had the right idea, tried to go in and get the offensive board, but just could not control it. And now it seems they're forcing shots, trying to get back into the game. Brandon Bear a little bit deep on the pass to Forrest Anguiano. He's tapping his chest. That's my bad.
Just a tad outside.
And it was. He's not Wilt Chamberlain there, Brandon. He can't catch that ball. 12-point lead for the Tigers. Farmers trying to chip away at it here. Ramirez with a shot, air ball out of bounds, and goes back to the Tigers. And, Tim, it looks like the Farmers are just out of sorts.
Yeah, they are. I mean, the three-pointer that they lived and died by the first half, trying it now, they cannot get anything even close to the rim, as you saw in that one.
Tigers, nice give and go from Brandon Bear. Forrest Anguiano, shot up, no good. Offensive board and put back by Taylor Reisner. And Taylor Reisner, by my count, 5 offensive boards to go with his 9 points. Farmers trying to do anything they can do right now to get into this game. Oaks driving inside. Tried to do a bounce pass inside. Ball going to be corralled by Oaks, though. He almost lost it, and that one is lost. His shot no good, and then he fouls Taylor Reisner. That's just frustration right there.
And you can see the faces on all the players right now, especially Mr. Oaks there, as he's just, cannot figure out what to do to get back on track.
No, he cannot. In the 1A ranks up in Loveland. Norwood leading Springfield now 40-31. They've opened up a 9-point lead. 3:07 to go. That's 2 fouls there for Oaks. And a steal by Oaks. Bounce pass to Scott Dillon. Blocked from behind by Taylor Reisner. Joel Pegram comes up with the board. Pegram goes all the way underhanded behind the back layup. Joel Pegram with a smile on his face, like, yeah, I practice that all the time.
Yeah, he did have a 4-on-2, but he took it right to the basket and made it look easy, I guess.
And now Rogers spin move in the corner. Out to Dillon. Dillon for a three-pointer off the side of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Forrest Anguiano. And it's all Wiggins right now. Nice look inside. Taylor Reisner from Joel Pegram. And it is officially a blowout, folks. 45-27. Three-pointer by Rogers. In and out, no good. Follows his shot, gets his own rebound. Blocked from behind by Reisner on the Ramirez shot. Up quickly, Tanner Ewarts, his shot blocked, but he's fouled by Scott Dillon. That's going to be his second. Again, Ramirez's shot was blocked. He missed it. Taylor Reisner got the board and pushed it up.
You know, it might be time for a timeout for the Sargent Farmers. I don't know. I mean, the kids just look like they're, like you said, out of sorts.
Tanner Ewarts with the free throw, makes the first one.
They're going to bring in number 10.
Number 10, it's Austin Dillon coming into the game. Free throw missed by Tanner Ewarts. Rebounded by Colton Cooley. And it's almost a 20-point game. Wow. Brandon Rogers drives in on the baseline, takes a shot off. No good. Rebound by Dalton Reisner. And a little frustration there by Brandon Rogers.
Wow.
He grabbed Taylor Reisner, and then Taylor throws it up. No good. They finally call a foul. A little bit of a delayed whistle. Taylor Reisner is going, hey, wait a minute. Well, what was that? It's about time you called that.
I don't know if they're going to call it on the Oaks. Yeah, they are. As Oaks gave him a little bit of a shoulder. Speaking of which, Taylor Reisner is, I believe, committed to UNC. He'll be attending.
I did not know that.
Yep, he is heading to UNC. He had an early commit.
And Taylor Reisner misses the first free throw. Actually, that foul, they called it on, actually, Brandon Rogers, his fourth foul.
Wow. I thought.
He's going to have to come out of the game. So is Oaks, though. They're both coming out.
I thought it was Oaks that kind of gave him a little shove, but.
You just never know.
You just never
You're
know.
wrong again.
I am wrong.
That's all there is to it. Taylor Reisner makes the second free throw. And Taylor Reisner all of a sudden has 12 points. He's come alive here in the second half. Of course, so has the entire Tiger team.
Yep.
Cooley drives inside. Looked like he might have shuffled his steps a little bit.
Did.
He's fouled by Dalton Reisner. That's going to be 2 fouls for him. Cooley misses the shot, but he's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
You know, that's what the Farmers might have starting to do, is to try and take it inside, get that foul call, draw that foul.
It doesn't help doesn't do them any good if they don't make the free throws.
Yep.
As Cooley misses the first one. Second one up, and that one is good by Cooley. Anguiano gets it. 47-28, folks. About 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. And Wiggins well in control. Came out with gangbusters, aggressive today, and they were ready to play. And they are taking advantage of every opportunity. Nice give and go. Tanner Ewarts, floater no good. Rebounded by Scott Dillon. They push it up. Three-pointer on the other side. Got it.
Now they
Colton Cooley got the three-pointer.
Maybe that'll get him back on track.
16-point game, 35 seconds to go in the third.
Oh,
lazy pass. Scott Dillon steals it. He's going to be all by himself for the layup. And he makes it.
Nice anticipation as he just stood there and was able to just step in front.
Yeah, Tanner Ewarts was a little bit too lazy with that pass. And now Forrest Anguiano has it go off. Almost thought it was off of Anguiano. Instead, it's off of Cooley. And so it's going to stay Tiger ball with 17 seconds to go in the third quarter. 47-33. Substitutions coming in. Tanner free off one of them. He gets the ball. Now Taylor Reisner's, they're going to hold for the last shot. Taylor guarded tightly, 5-second call. Kicks it outside. Brandon Bear thought about a three, now drives inside. Shot up, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Austin Dillon. He throws up. They do not get a shot off. That is the end of the third quarter. It's been all Wiggins in this third quarter as they lead 47-33. We'll be back for the final 8 minutes from the Pueblo Event Center here on CHSAA TV.
I'm ready to switch over to Farm Bureau Auto Insurance.
Great.
Wait, my old insurance agent is offering me a safe driver discount if I stay.
We got you down for that.
And a multi-line discount.
That too. You know, some insurance companies don't give you your discounts until you try to switch, whereas we give you all the discounts you qualify for automatically.
Awesome. Done.
Hey, hi.
Your old agent?
Yeah.
Awkward.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
I think that'll end. And we're back at the Pueblo Event Center on Colorado State Fairgrounds. I am Dane Johnston as they're going through the little clap hands thing. I had to do this at my sister-in-law's wedding reception, I have to say.
Nice.
And it was just a little embarrassing.
Yeah, I'm digging that Sergeant Farmer mascot. That is an awesome mascot. It reminds me of Cowboy Joe.
Kind of reminds me of Herbie Husker a little bit.
Oh, there you go. Herbie Husker, too. Yeah.
I mean, the hat, the cowboy hat, you name it. As Sergeant Farmers find themselves taken out by the woodshed here today, at least so far. It's a 14-point game, 47-33 as we start the fourth quarter. And Wiggins will have the ball.
Oh, nice feed.
Nice give and go. Kicks it outside. Forced Anguiano on the baseline. Shot up. Missed that one. Doesn't miss many from that close, but he missed that one. Rebound by Scott Dillon. Now he's going to take it's a 2, not a 3. No good, and we're going the other way. There's going to be a foul, I believe, on Chet Corzine. Or Corzine, sorry. Sorry, Chet. Yes, it is. That's his second, I think. There you go.
It is. Good
It
call.
is his second. That was good. So Dillon misses the shot. Now full court press being applied by the Farmers. Joel Pegram almost loses the ball. Now has it. Cooley, oh, nice give and go. Pegram finds Taylor Reisner. He cannot make the shot.
No, he went up with his right hand, and that's as a coach, you just die when you see that.
Exactly. And Sargent will have a chance here. Try to cut into this lead. They've got 7 minutes, still plenty of time. It's not out of the woods necessarily, but they've not shown that they can sustain any offense and keep Wiggins from scoring on the other end.
You know, basically that's 5 threes and stops coming down the
Pretty
coming down
much.
the other way. Yeah.
Still, they've only made three shots that have not been three-pointers today.
Yep.
And Scott Dillon misses one. Rebound by Taylor Reisner. Nice behind-the-back pass and a flagrant foul. I cannot believe they're not going to call that.
Wow.
Behind-the-back pass from Joel Pigram to Forrest Anguiano. And cannot believe they did not call a flagrant there.
I mean, from our angle, we saw, I mean, it was an intentional
It was
shoulder.
definitely an intentional foul. Instead, Forrest Anguiano is going to have 2 shots, and I don't know how you can give him 2 shots because
he wasn't even
he didn't even have the ball to shoot. How could you give him 2? But they are going to give him 2 shots. He missed the first.
Are we missing something up on the scoreboard? No fouls or yep.
Yeah, they're not in the bonus yet,
Nope.
so they gave him a shooting violation on that, even though Forrest never got his hands on the ball. He makes the second. It's 48-33. Norwood leading Springfield in 1A, 49-41. Three-pointer attempt by Corzine, no good. And out of bounds, goes back to the Tigers. So Norwood and Springfield. For those of you on CHSAA.tv, it's pretty cushy. Go to that website. You can click on the Live Now buttons of the various games, and you can see all of us. Just flip around to the ones you want to see. Thank you for joining us. I'm Dane Johnston as Joel Prigram's going to fake it, take it himself. Hoop and the harm. He's got it. Joel Pegram, quieter day today than he had yesterday, but he's got 11 with that bucket. Can make it 12 with the free throw. That's 3 fouls now for Deion Oaks.
CSCS is still holding a slim lead over Eaton, 44-40. Fourth quarter. Moby, 3-8.
Shot up and no good. Offensive board by Pegram and good. Oh, and Joel Pegram lands hard
Man, you
on
didn't
the
hear
floor.
that.
Yeah, you could. Joel Pegram missed the free throw. Reisner actually got the offensive board and missed the putback. And then Joel Pegram followed him with the offensive board and got the bucket to fall. So it's 50-33, almost 20 points again. And Pegram shakes himself off. And he's going to try to complete the three-point play here. Brandon Rogers and Austin Dillon coming back into the game. Foul going to be called on Chet Corzine. That is going to actually be 4 fouls for him. I only had that for 3. I must have missed one somewhere. Free throw up and good by Pegram. Give him 14 points. He's bounced back nicely here in the second half. Brandon Rogers down inside. That's Oaks. No good on the shot. Rebound by Pegram. And a lazy pass. Outside to Rogers for 3. No good on the shot. Rebound by Anguiano.
Kind of a tale of two halves for Wiggins, I tell you.
It has been. Lazy pass, or too strong on the pass by Brandon Bear. Goes out of bounds. Back to the Farmers. 49-45 in the fourth quarter. Norwood leading Springfield, but Springfield fighting back. Rogers faked the three-pointer, and then a foul called on the floor. Foul going to be called on Forrest Anguiano, his second. And one thing about it, the Wiggins Tigers have not committed very many fouls today. That's only their third of the second half. And on the flip side, the Farmers are in the bonus. And they've committed 8 fouls. Ball goes out of bounds off of the Tigers, so it stays Farmer ball underneath. Brandon Rogers for 3 in the corner, no good. He was making that shot in the first quarter. He's not making it now.
None of the Farmers are making much right now.
He missed. Taylor Reisner, lazy pass, stolen by Scott Dillon. That's his third steal. Brandon Rogers finding Dylan Oaks inside, and Deion Oaks blocked. Ramirez gets the offensive board. His shot up and good, and Nate Ramirez, who got the offensive board, Taylor Reisner with his third block of the day.
Yeah, I was just going to say that has to be his third block. All of them have been up there near the square is where he's got them.
They have. Third foul called on Forrest Anguiano. Taylor Reisner having a whale of a game here, the senior. Free throw by Ramirez, rattles around and goes down. Nate Ramirez has 5 points. Taylor Reisner now double teamed. Bounce pass, finds Pegram. Over to Brandon Bear. Back to Pegram, over to Tanner Ewerts. He's going to bring it out. And now they are going to call a foul on Nate Ramirez. Tanner Ewerts was guarded tightly by Ramirez, and they're going to call a foul there. It's going to be a 1-and-1. Should be.
Yeah, I think that's what they're discussing maybe.
And it should be. That's the 9th foul. They're in the bonus. It should be a 1-on-1 situation for Tanner Ewerts. It's 53-36, as you can see, folks. Just inside 5 minutes to go in the game. Ewerts with the front end of the 1-on-1 misses it. Rebound by Oaks. Oaks has the ball knocked out of bounds. And they are not in the bonus. They think they are, but they are not. That is, ball was just knocked out of bounds. Brandon Rogers has it. Thought he might take the 3, but he didn't handle the pass, inbounds pass very well. Skip pass over to Oaks. He hasn't taken a three-pointer in a long time. His shot blocked by Anguiano. Now they get it up. Anguiano with a jumper on the other side. No good. Rebound by Ramirez.
Oh,
inside Oaks, going to be a charge call. And Dion Oaks is not happy about it. That's going to be his 4th foul, I think.
Yeah, but, that's one where the position was set. Oaks lowered his shoulder into him, and, they're going to get that call every time.
Coming back in is Colton Cooley, and Ryan Mix. Ryan Mix, one of the starters, has been quiet today. I don't even think he's taking a shot. Baseball pass to Brandon Bear, three-pointer. Wow. Got it! And that's a nail in the coffin right there, folks, as far as I'm concerned. It's a 20-point game, 56-36, 4:11 to go. Scott Dillon, though, driving inside and gets a bucket to fall. He's got 4. Full court press being applied. Man-to-man full court.
That was heading right for us.
Yeah,
Dane.
that was, it's like he was passing it right to me. Taylor Reisner was just going to pass me the ball.
There you go.
I got it.
I got it.
I got it right here. And a timeout going to be called. Full timeout called by Wiggins.
All right,
wow.
So Wiggins obviously will they will probably go on to win this game unless there's a huge miracle occur.
They will.
They'll play at 11:30 tomorrow here.
I almost got it. Thank you.
They'll play against the winner of the Custer County Sanford game.
Yes, which comes up a little bit later today.
Yep.
That's going to be at 1:15. Hey, Bear Insurance is a third-generation insurance agency that's been serving the people of Colorado since 1990. The Steve Bear Farmers Union Insurance Agency has 6 full-time agents to serve your individual needs ranging from auto, home, farm, crop, life, and health insurance. If you're looking for insurance in Colorado, they're the agency for you. Call them today at 970-483-6471 or see their office on Central Avenue in Wiggins. The Steve Bear Agency. I work for those guys. Farmers Union
that's
Insurance.
Right. Yeah, I was going to say.
Indeed. That's exactly right.
I was trying to think. Alan Bear, which would be a brother.
Alan, I work for him as well, and he is an assistant coach
at Akron.
On the Akron girls team.
Yep.
They will play later tonight. I will have that game as well. That's going to be a humdinger, I think, as well. A semifinal. Chance to go to the gold medal game. Brandon Rogers makes a deuce, a 2-pointer. First time he's made one of those. Baseball pass goes to Brandon Bear. Down inside, Joel Pigram. Inside, shot up, no good. Rebound by Mix. And a 3-pointer by Cooley, no good. And that's going to be saved, but saved to Joel Pegram. And a shot up by Brandon Bear, no good. And a lot of flurry of activity here as Cooley's going to go up all by himself. And the Wiggins Tigers are going to give him that. And the Farmers won another timeout here. They've cut it to 14 with 3:18 to go.
And granted, they've got almost a 20-point lead, Wiggins does. But when they did have a 20-point lead. But when you start taking shots where you've got nobody in there to rebound, you're asking for trouble.
Yeah, you really are. I mean, that's you don't want that to happen. On the flip side, when nobody was in there rebounding, everybody should have been back to play defense.
Yeah.
So that should have helped there. Hey, coverage of all games involving teams from the San Luis Valley is presented in part by the San Luis Valley Rural Electric Cooperative. Serving you for 75 years, they're your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. It's a powerful connection. Good luck to all teams from the San Luis Valley Rural Electric Cooperative. Wiggins will have the ball out of the timeout, full court press. They're trying to cut into the lead. Tanner Ewart's driving inside, takes it outside, and Brandon Bear, 3-pointer, no good. Rebound by Forrest Anguiano. They'll reset things. And they'll be content to just run some clock, I would think, here as we're inside 3 minutes. Nice look inside. Tanner Ewart's floater, no good. Rebound by Ramirez.
They could cut it to 12 here.
Shot up, no good by Ryan Mix. Rebound by Taylor Reisner. And Taylor Reisner is absolutely my player of the game.
Yeah, he's been all over the place. He's rebounded. He's blocked 3 shots. What points-wise, I think is he up to 14?
He's got 12.
12, okay.
And 13 rebounds.
That's incredible. Double-double.
Brandon Bear inside, and a blocking foul going to be called on Ryan Mix. Brandon Bear looks like will go to the line to shoot 2 shots, even though he was not shooting. He was passing the ball.
And that's a good call because they the Sargent player turned his shoulder to the player. Obviously, when you do that and you're not parallel, you're going to get that call.
Exactly.
Blocking.
Foul going to be called on Mix, his first. Free throw rattles around all four sides of the rim and goes off. So Brandon Bear misses that. Ryan Mix picks up his first one. Coming back in, Dion Oaks.
That was Van Treese, I think, that just checked in.
I believe it was.
Cole Van Treese, 6'2" junior.
Brandon Bear with the free throw, up and good. He's only 2 of 5. There's one thing maybe they didn't do as well today was shoot free throws, the Wiggins Tigers. Ramirez bouncing in the corner. Out Dillon for 3.
Got it.
Made it.
Wow. They are not going to go away.
Austin Dillon for 3. He's got 8. It is 57-45, still 12 points, still double digits. Brandon Bear now jumper, no good. Rebound by Dylan Oaks. And then that ball goes out of bounds, saved to Anguiano. And Forrest going to pull it back out. Nice bounce pass, finding Joel Pegram, up and in.
A nice acting job there by number, I think it was 21, or I'm not sure who that was actually.
I'm not sure who it was. Dylan Oaks going up, and he'll be fouled on the shot.
It was number 10, I guess.
That's Austin Dillon. And it's over at the 1A ranks, 59-49. Norwood knocks off Springfield. And so Southeast Colorado struggling still, and Springfield goes home.
Well, that's too bad. Springfield had a good year.
They did. Dylan Oaks misses the free throw. So unfortunately, if you're scoring at home and filling out your 1A bracket, as the boys on that side, that moves Norwood into the final tomorrow at 11:30. Oaks makes the second free throw. Springfield goes home. And it's down to a 13-point game, 59-46. 1:30 to go in the game, a little too late. Give and go, Brandon to Taylor Reisner and then knocked out of bounds by Brandon Rogers. Looks like we are the last ones to finish. Well, not quite. In 3A at Moby, CSCS leading Eaton, 59-46. That one is following according to the script, 2 and 3 seed, theoretically.
Theoretically, yeah, there you go.
Brandon Bear gets it into Joel Pegram. 1:20 to go. Pegram bounce pass to Taylor Reisner. They're just running some clock. They want to get out of here with as little problems as possible at this point. At this point, the officials probably swallowing their whistles. They want to get out of here as well. And Joel Pegram goes up, no good on the shot. Offensive board by Taylor Reisner. He's got another one. Brandon Bear. And a blocking foul called. Brandon Bear will go to the line to shoot 2 shots again. Brandon Bear's got 15 points, right at his average. Taylor Reisner still with 12, but he's got 14 rebounds. And fouling out is Chet Corzine. Chet fouls out with 1 point at the free throw line and 2 rebounds. Not what you want to have happen in your last game of the year.
No, definitely not. Well, and you feel for some of these seniors, too, that are going out not exactly the way they wanted to go out.
Corzine, a 6'1 senior, going to end his career.
Well, and Oaks is a senior. Corzine, Rogers.
Bear makes it. Don't know if he made the first one or not. I don't think he did.
He did not, sorry. You got your sidetracked.
Shot up and good by Brandon Rogers. Makes the shot and is fouled. He'll go to the line. Foul on Brandon Bear. That's just his 3rd. Again, the Wiggins Tigers have done a great job. They have not committed hardly any fouls today. They've done a great job of not not getting caught up and not being so aggressive that they get into foul trouble. Brandon Rogers makes the free throw. He's the team leader in points.
And it is an 11-point game, although 39 seconds doesn't give you a whole lot of time.
14 points for Brandon Rogers today in a losing effort. With 30 seconds to go, it's going to be a loss for them. They'll go home. The girls, Sargent girls, will follow here. They're going to take on Rye. And Taylor Reisner goes in for the bucket. Taylor Reisner with 14 points. And then a turnover on Sargent, and that's been pretty much a microcosm of their day today.
Nothing seemed to go right for the Farmers today.
Not at all.
And a 30-second timeout call by the Tigers, maybe to sub in. Yep.
Yeah, probably so. They're going to sub in some other players here. And want to let you know, get connected, experience the lightning fast high-speed internet with Blue Lightning broadband internet from Wiggins Telephone. Sign up for high-speed internet and see what you've been missing. You'll be able to do online shopping, keep in touch with family and friends by sharing pictures, download software, and music in a fraction of the time and save money in the process. Call Wiggins Telephone Association today. Find out how you can experience the lightning. 970-483-7343 or stop by 414 Main Street in Sterling. Or in Wiggins. Sorry, not Sterling. Bear Insurance is a third-generation insurance agency, and they've been serving the people of Colorado since 1990. Steve Bear Farmers and Union Agency has 6 full-time agents to serve your individual needs, ranging from auto, home, farm, crop, life, and health. If you're looking for insurance in Colorado, they're the agency for you. Call them today at 970-483-6471 or see their office on Central Avenue in Wiggins. Steve Bear Agency. Steal by Dion Oaks. And then he goes up for the shot, misses it, but is fouled. So with 8 seconds to go, 62-49 our score. And Oaks will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. He is 3 for 4 from the line today. He's got 12 points. Free throw up, that one is also good.
People are going to look at this score and say, oh, it was a pretty close ball game, and it really has not been in the second half.
No, final from Moby, 59-49. Colorado Springs Christians beats Eaton, and the final from here, 62-51, as Wiggins moves on to the Consolation Finals tomorrow morning at 11:30. They will take on the winner of Sanford and Custer County. That game going to be taking place at 1:15. That's the last game of the morning session at 1:15. Our next game, though, Sargent and Rye, the girls bracket. Consolation semifinal, the second semifinal. Sargent against Rye, the 6th seed against the 7th seed for the right to face Del Norte in the Consolation Championship tomorrow morning at 10. Wrapping things up here quickly. My player of the game by far, the senior, Taylor Reisner.
I'd have to agree.
14 points, 14 rebounds, 3 block shots, just an all-around. If you could take that line every game, he would take that and take it to the bank.
Yeah, no kidding.
For the rest of his career, he would take that home.
And as Corey say, he was probably selling popcorn in the stands too.
16 points, though, leading the way, Joel Pegram.
Yeah. Joel kind of had a better game today. I don't think he had a great game yesterday.
Well, Joel did have double digits, I think, yesterday, but
not where he wanted to be, I'm sure.
And 16 points as well for Brandon Bear, right at his average.
Yep.
And he bounced back in a good way today. He had a bad day yesterday, Joel Pegram did, or Brandon Bear did. So 16, 16, and 14.
That's exactly what their MO is.
Absolutely. 10 points for Forrest Anguiano. So 4 of the 5 starters in double digits. Tanner Ewerts finished with 6 points. Brandon Rogers led the way for Sargent with 14 points. So he did a good job for them. But that's going to do it here for this game. Coming up next, Sargent girls, Rye girls. Second consolation semifinal in the consolation bracket. I'm Dane Johnston for CHSAA TV, and this has been the 2A state quarterfinal or consolation semifinals. Thank you for listening from the Pueblo Event Center.
And we're off.